You're over 65 and start each morning with a warm cup of organic coffee, hoping to maintain your muscle health. But over time, you still feel your muscles getting weaker. Maybe you've noticed you're walking slower than before, getting more tired when climbing stairs, or simply that your legs no longer feel as strong and steady as they used to. And here's a surprising truth. Caffeine not only depletes magnesium, but also drains calcium from your body. As you age, your ability to absorb magnesium and calcium also declines. So, if you keep drinking coffee every day, your muscles will grow weaker, recover more slowly, and you'll be more prone to falls and balance issues. I know this might sound counterintuitive because most people feel an instant boost from caffeine every morning, and many even get headaches or dizziness without it. But believe it or not, caffeine is actually one of the leading causes of dehydration. And water is exactly what your muscles need to stay nourished and function well. That's not all. Caffeine can also disrupt heart function and cause irregular heartbeats. And your heart is the power source that keeps your muscles moving. So if you're thinking about quitting caffeine, the secret lies in one thing: soaking your feet in warm water. Start by gradually cutting down your daily coffee intake, replacing it with water, and soak your feet in warm water whenever a caffeine craving hits. I tried this method, and after just 1 week, I could already feel a noticeable difference. So, what's the best drink for your body in the morning? It's not coffee, it's not fruit juice. It's a simple glass of warm water to wake up your metabolism. And there's one very simple thing you can add to that warm water, something that's been proven to help reverse muscle loss, restore strength, and help you fight off age-related muscle wasting, sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and function due to aging. And I'm not talking about expensive supplements or spending hours at the gym. I'm talking about a natural compound backed by science that can turn your daily glass of warm water into a muscle-boosting metabolism drink. So if you're over 65 and want to stay strong, independent, and full of energy without relying on medications, pricey supplements, or weekly trips to the gym, this might be the most important thing you hear today. Why is this so important? Because sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, doesn't just change how you look. Say, it silently disrupts your metabolism, weakens your balance, makes it harder to burn fat, and increases your risk of falling, especially as you get older. It also leads to insulin resistance, a hidden and dangerous health risk. Insulin resistance is one of the main causes of type 2 diabetes. The truth is, your muscles don't just help you stand, sit, or walk steadily. They're one of your body's most important metabolic organs. As you age, maintaining muscle mass helps improve balance, prevent falls and fractures, boost metabolism, stabilize blood sugar, and prevent insulin resistance. Reduce visceral fat, a dangerous fat linked to inflammation and heart disease, and even extend your lifespan. But sadly, most people think muscle loss is just a natural and unavoidable part of aging. So they ignore the real reason muscles weaken so quickly, not because of age itself, but due to a lack of essential nutrients and improper movement. Why do muscles weaken after 60? Let me reveal what's silently happening inside your body. After the age of 60, your body starts to mishear the muscle-building signals from protein, even if you're still eating enough and exercising regularly. This phenomenon is called anabolic resistance. In other words, your body no longer turns protein into muscle as efficiently as before. Instead of rebuilding, you lose more muscle with each passing day. So what's the solution? You need to wake up that sleeping muscle-building signal. And here's the good news. With just one specific micronutrient, you can easily do that, even by simply adding it to your morning glass of warm water. In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple but incredibly effective strategy, something very few older adults know about, yet it can be a game changer for your muscle health after 60. You'll learn what's really happening inside your muscle cells and how one natural nutrient can help reverse sarcopenia, the gradual silent loss of muscle over time. What the latest science says about timing, bioavailability, and how this nutrient targets specific muscle groups. The most effective form of supplementation, the right dosage, and how to combine it with warm water to maximize absorption in just a few minutes each morning. Why so many people still experience muscle weakness despite eating healthy and exercising? Simply because they skip this small but critical step. And finally, I'll walk you through a simple and easy to follow protocol that helps naturally restart muscle building, starting with a gentle but powerful morning habit. This isn't just theory. This is a proven strategy that can help you rebuild muscle, energy, flexibility, and confidence without relying on drugs or going to the gym. If you find this information helpful, make sure to subscribe. Every day, I share practical insights like this, helping you take control of your health from the inside out. Now, let's take a deeper look at what science has discovered to find out exactly what you should be adding to your warm water tomorrow morning. You may have heard people say, it's normal to lose muscle after 65, and it happens to everyone. But the truth is, not exactly. Yes, as we age, the body changes. But rapidly losing muscle, feeling weak in your limbs, or getting shaky when standing up, that's not just a normal part of aging. The deeper and more silent cause is something called anabolic resistance. Let me explain with a familiar image. Imagine your muscles as a beloved home, where every brick and every wall helps keep you upright, moving with ease and living independently. When you're young, every protein-rich meal is like hiring a team of skilled workers. They show up on time with all the right tools, amino acids, enzymes, hormones, and get to work fixing cracks, reinforcing weak spots, and building stronger walls for your body. But after 60, things don't run so smoothly. Even if you're eating well and staying active, the project manager inside your body starts to lose direction. The workers still show up, but now they don't get clear instructions. They move slowly, clumsily, and without coordination. No one knows where to begin. And then, that house, your muscle, begins to break down faster, becoming weaker and more fragile with no proper repairs. That's what scientists call anabolic resistance, a natural process where the aging body no longer responds effectively to protein and exercise like it used to. Now, let's look even deeper inside your body, where silent processes are working each day to keep you healthy and independent. Every time you eat a meal with protein, like a piece of fish, an egg, or some beans, your body starts a very special process. It breaks down that protein into tiny building blocks called amino acids. Among them is one especially important block, leucine. Leucine acts like a messenger. It runs to your muscle cells and flips a switch called an mTOR, short for mechanistic target of rapamycin. Sounds technical, but think of it like a light switch in your house. When mTOR gets flipped on, your body knows it's time to repair and rebuild muscle. And just like that, every protein-rich meal in your younger years helped you stay strong, walk steadily, and lift things with ease, but then age catches up. After 60, that switch starts to mishear signals. Even when you eat just like you used to, with the right amount and balance, your body no longer gets a clear message. Muscle cells no longer respond as strongly as they used to. As a result, you start losing muscle without even realizing it. This isn't just a diet issue. It's a matter of how well your body hears and understands. It no longer recognizes that you're trying to support it. And that's why so many older adults eat well, but still grow a little weaker each year, walk a little slower, find it a bit harder to stand up. Scientists call this process sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And according to a 2023 study published in the journal Nutrients, in order to restart the mTOR switch, older adults need to increase their intake of leucine-rich protein by 30 to 40% at every meal. And here's the good news I've been eager to share with you. You don't need to eat 3 times as much meat, fish, or drink 4 full glasses of milk a day. All you need to do is one very simple thing: mix a glass of warm water every morning. And in that seemingly simple glass of water, we add an essential amino acid, like a key that unlocks the mTOR switch in your body. That switch, if you remember, is the signal that kickstarts the process of building and protecting muscle, the very thing that's slowly weakening over time. This nutrient helps your body use the protein it already has more effectively, so it doesn't go to waste. It makes every meal you carefully prepare more meaningful for your body. And here's the part that truly gives me hope. Many clinical studies have shown that even without exercise, just supplementing with the right kind of amino acid in the right form and amount can significantly increase the rate of muscle building in older adults. We'll talk about this powerful nutrient in just a moment. But first, if you find this information helpful, if you feel understood and supported, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I share videos like this every day with total dedication to help you take control of your health, not with complicated medications, but with natural, insightful, and science-backed strategies. Now, let's move on to the most important part of this strategy: the nutrient you can gently add to your warm water each morning, starting tomorrow. Its name is leucine, an amino acid in the BCAA family. It might sound technical, but don't tune out just yet, because leucine isn't just another nutrient. It's the command sent to your muscles, the first key that opens the door to rebuilding and regeneration. I know you might be thinking, it's just another amino acid. What makes this one different? But let me give you a simple example. Imagine you're trying to start a campfire. You already have dry wood. That's the protein you eat each day. You carefully stack the wood, getting everything ready. But without a spark, that wood will just sit there, cold and unused. Leucine is that and spark. When you get the right amount of leucine, especially in the morning, it activates mTOR, the central switch of muscle building we mentioned earlier. And mTOR flips the light on in your muscle cells and sends the message, start growing, start repairing, come back stronger. Of course, if you can go for a light walk or do some simple resistance exercises, the effect will be even greater. But even if you're tired, sitting down, or not very active, leucine can still help you hold on to what matters most: your strength, your independence, and your dignity in aging. A remarkable study in 2020, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, a respected medical journal, found the following. Older adults who added leucine to their meals could increase muscle protein synthesis by 16 to 30% compared to those who didn't supplement. That's not just a number. That's a chance for your body to recover instead of slowly decline over time. Because after a certain age, even if you eat enough protein, your body just doesn't respond as strongly as before. It's like sending a signal, but the other side can't hear it clearly anymore. Leucine is the sound that's loud enough, clear enough, to help your body hear again, understand again, and start acting again. However, there's something very important you need to know. To activate the mTOR switch we talked about earlier, you need a strong enough dose of leucine in one single intake, not spread out across the day. Specifically, 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per serving. That's the minimum threshold your body needs to recognize. Okay, it's time to start building muscle. This amount is equivalent to about 30 to 40 grams of high-quality protein in one meal, roughly 5 eggs or a generous serving of chicken breast, all in a single meal. So what's the problem? Most older adults can't eat that much protein in the morning. As a result, they unknowingly miss the anabolic window, that golden moment in the day when the body is most sensitive to muscle-building signals. And that's exactly why a warm glass of water with leucine in the morning becomes such a gentle yet powerful solution. As we enter middle age or older, eating a high-protein breakfast isn't as easy as it used to be. Not everyone can eat 5 eggs or a whole chicken breast in the morning, even if we know it's what our muscles need. But you know what? You don't have to force yourself. No need to push too hard. No need to go beyond your limits. Just do one small but powerful thing. Mix 3 grams of leucine powder into a warm glass of water each morning. No smell, no taste. Easy to dissolve, easy to drink. And within just 20-30 minutes, your body will receive the signal to begin the muscle-building process. This isn't a drug, it's not a miracle cure. It's a natural way to reawaken your body's own healing ability, the one that aging seems to have taken away. And if you're following intermittent fasting, you've got even more reason to give it a try. Leucine doesn't spike insulin much and won't break your fast, so you can still burn fat, while also protecting and preserving precious muscle mass. To sum it up, you don't need to eat more, you just need to do it right. 3 grams of leucine in a warm glass of water every morning. A small change that could be a major turning point in your journey towards strength and independence. Because you deserve to live healthy, in a gentler, more natural, and smarter way. No need to rush. Just start. And the amazing part is, you'll start to feel the difference in just a few days. Your body feels more energized. You walk more steadily, with fewer slips and stumbles. Now, you might be wondering, why warm water? Why not take leucine with coffee or at breakfast? Here's what research and human physiology show us. Have you ever heard of the golden window in the morning? Early in the morning, right after waking up, your stomach is still empty. It's like a clean slate, ready to absorb whatever you give it. That's called the metabolic window, the time when your body absorbs and uses nutrients most efficiently. At that moment, if you drink leucine in warm water, this valuable amino acid goes straight into your digestive system. It's absorbed quickly and completely. It's like delivering it directly into the hands of muscle cells that have been waiting to be fed all night. No competition, no interference. Your body makes the most of that leucine to help maintain and rebuild muscle, which becomes more important with age. But what if you drink leucine with coffee? Coffee, especially strong coffee, may help you feel awake, but it also strongly stimulates your nervous system. It makes your heart beat faster, slightly raises blood pressure, and affects your digestion. Also, coffee can change your stomach's pH levels, which impacts how leucine breaks down and gets absorbed. In other words, leucine might get lost or miss its chance when taken with coffee. And what if you take leucine after breakfast? Breakfast usually includes all kinds of things: carbs, protein, fat, sugar, even the fiber. At that point, leucine has to stand in line with dozens of other nutrients to be processed by the body. Absorption slows down, and it may not be as effective as you'd hope. Especially as we get older, our digestion doesn't work as fast or as precisely as before. In fact, in the year 2022, scientists published a fascinating study in the journal Frontiers in Physiology. They discovered that when older adults took leucine in the morning on an empty stomach, when the body was still at rest with low insulin. The ability to activate mTOR, the muscle building signal switch, increased significantly. The muscle repair and growth effects were much stronger compared to taking leucine later in the day after eating. Put simply, when your stomach is still empty, your body listens more clearly. And when you give it exactly what it needs, like leucine, it knows what to do. The best part is, you don't need to change anything big. Many older adults already have a habit of drinking warm water in the morning. It's a gentle, familiar routine, like greeting the new day. Now, you just add leucine to that cup of water, like a quiet but powerful message to your body. Recover, grow strong again. No need for new habits. Just upgrade the one you already do every day. So, what's the best kind of leucine? How much should you take? And when? This isn't some complicated story about supplements. It's a small, very small thing, but it could make a big difference for your body, especially after age 65. 1. Choose the right kind of leucine, like picking the right key to unlock recovery. Not all leucine is the same. Just like choosing medication, some are high quality, others are just similar. You need to choose pure free-form L-leucine, a clean powder with no fillers, no sugar, no flavor, and nothing mixed in. Why? Because after a certain age, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as quickly as they used to. Muscles get more picky. They need the right dose at the right time and strong enough to wake up the recovery process. Whey protein or BCAA pills usually don't have enough leucine, and they're mixed with other stuff that weakens the signal your muscles need or even blocks it completely. Picture this. If your muscles are like a dry, cracked field waiting for rain, then free-form L-leucine is like the first drop of pure, powerful water, bringing it back to life. And one important thing, the leucine you pick should be well tested, dissolve easily in warm water so your body absorbs it faster, and have zero additives that dilute its effects. 2. How much should you take? Between 2.5 and 3 grams per serving. This is called the leucine threshold, the amount needed to activate mTOR and kick off muscle protein synthesis. This is about the amount a younger body would naturally get from a high-protein meal. But for older adults, the body doesn't produce enough anymore, so it needs help from the outside. A simple example to understand it better. Imagine there's a garage door inside your body. That's mTOR, the switch that starts building muscle. When you're young, the door is smooth and strong. It opens with just a light push. But as you age, the spring gets rusty and weak. Now, a light push won't do it. You need more force to lift that door again, and that force is 3 grams of leucine per serving. With the right dose, at the right time, you can still flip on your body's power switch, even after age 60. When should you take it? Right after waking up, within the first 30 or 60 minutes. This is your golden window for building muscle. When your body is sensitive to insulin, your stomach is empty, your hormones are ready, and there's no food to interfere. What should you avoid? Don't take it with a breakfast full of carbs like bread, cereal, or fruit smoothies. Don't mix it with whey or plant protein that has mixed BCAAs. Avoid artificial sweeteners, thickeners, or additives. They can block absorption. Avoid cold water. Leucine doesn't dissolve well in it. If you stick with it each morning, you might feel stronger, more toned, have fewer cramps or falls in just 10 days. And the good news is, you don't need to take leucine forever. Once your body gets stronger, it'll respond better to protein from regular meals. Now that you know how much, and when to take leucine, let me share something even more important. What's really happening inside your body when you keep your muscle mass? And why can a tiny morning habit help reverse insulin resistance and boost your metabolism after 65? Most people think maintaining muscle is just about staying strong or steady, but that's only the surface. Keeping your muscles after 60 affects your blood sugar, hormones, fat burning, immune system, even your memory and mood. Every time you take leucine the right way, you're not just feeding your muscles. You're flipping the metabolic switch that's been slowing down over the years. You're giving your body a chance to recover from the inside, not with drugs, but with a choice you make each morning. And the results sometimes don't just show up in the mirror, you feel it. In the way you move, think, and live each day. Did you know? Even when you're just sitting still, doing nothing, muscle burns 3 times more energy than fat. So every time you lose a little bit of muscle, it's like your body loses part of its engine. Your metabolism slows down. You eat the same way, but fat keeps piling on, especially around the belly. Not because you eat wrong, but because your body doesn't have the machine to burn what you eat anymore. And that sets off a chain of issues. Belly fat won't go away, no matter what you try. You feel tired, sluggish, foggy. Your cholesterol or blood sugar is creeping up. Your doctor says you're pre-diabetic, even though you eat carefully. Sound familiar? It all starts with muscle loss. Because muscle doesn't just help you walk steady, it's your main blood sugar reservoir. Every time you eat rice or fruit, muscle is the first place that absorbs and handles that sugar. But if there's not enough muscle, glucose has nowhere to go. It floats around in your blood, insulin keeps going up, and that leads to a whole series of health issues. But here's the good news. You can reverse this. Even just rebuilding 10% of your lean muscle mass, you can burn more fat, keep your blood sugar steady, sleep better, feel less pain, think more clearly, and feel lighter. And the amazing part is, 1 scoop of leucine in a warm glass of water each morning, this tiny habit, might be the start button for all of that. Why? Because leucine is the signal that tells your muscles to wake up and start rebuilding, even if you haven't exercised yet. And it doesn't stop there. Healthy muscles bring even more benefits. Help balance hormones, especially after age 50. Protect your knees and spine. Less pain, easier movement. Keep your memory sharp, reduce dementia risk. Lower inflammation and boost immunity. In fact, scientists today view muscle as a living organ, one that affects how long you live. A 2000 DC Wazan study showed older adults with more muscle had up to 40% lower risk of death within 5 years. So if you're holding a warm glass of water right now, just imagine you're sending a powerful signal to your body. We're not letting age decide our health. We're keeping this body strong, clear, and steady. And that journey might start with something as simple as 1 scoop of leucine. Every morning is a chance to reconnect with your vitality. Pause for a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath. What do you feel? Your body is still here, your heart is still beating, and you still have a choice. Today, I want to invite you to start again, gently, without rushing, with 1 simple change each morning, a habit that pulls you out of exhaustion. A signal to wake your body up, a way to say to yourself, I won't accept getting weaker every day. I choose strength, starting today. Morning Power Revival Protocol. Just a few simple steps. Step 1. Wake up and show your body some love with a glass of water. Right after opening your eyes, drink a glass of plain water with a pinch of sea salt or a few drops of lemon. This isn't just hydration. This is how you tell your body, I care about you. This simple act wakes up your digestion, calms your cardiovascular system, and kicks off your body's natural energy hormone, cortisol. Step 2. Prepare a cup of warm water. Just warm water. No sugar, no flavoring, nothing that spikes insulin. Simple, pure. Like giving your body a moment of morning stillness. Step 3. Stir in 3 g of leucine. Add 3 grams of pharmaceutical-grade leucine powder, about 3/4 of a teaspoon. It dissolves easily in warm water, tasteless and odorless, like a quiet but loyal friend. Leucine is the spark that reminds your body your muscles still have the ability to recover. Step 4. Drink within the first hour of waking up. This is the golden window. When insulin is still low, metabolism is warming up. The moment when your body is most ready to absorb nutrients, activate mTOR, and send the signal to rebuild muscle. You can eat 30 to 60 minutes later, or continue light fasting if you prefer. But when you do eat, choose a protein-rich breakfast, like you're fueling your body not out of hunger but out of intention to live fully. Step 5. Gentle movement, not to exercise but to live. Just 5 minutes of light push-ups, a few squats, or using resistance bands. No need to sweat. Just send this message. I'm still using this body. Help me keep it. What will happen? After 1 week, you'll start noticing small signs. Stronger legs, steadier steps. Stairs no longer feel like a challenge, less fatigue when walking, a lighter, clearer mind. And most importantly, you feel like you're coming back to yourself. And behind all these changes is a very clear biological mechanism. After age 60, muscles stop responding the way they used to. They resist building signals. Just eating protein isn't enough. You need the right compound at the right time in the right amount. And leucine is that starter switch. Now's your chance to challenge yourself. For the next 7 mornings, just do this simple thing. Wake up. Drink a warm glass of lemon salt water to awaken your body. Prepare another cup of warm water. Stir in 3 g of leucine. Move gently for a few minutes. Push-ups, sit to stands, resistance bands, or a walk around the house. And then, just observe. Listen to what your body is telling you. Do you feel more energized? Do you walk more confidently? Does your mood feel lighter? Are stairs a bit easier to climb? Is your hunger and energy level more stable throughout the day? Write down how you feel each day, and imagine, if you keep this up for 30 days, 60 days, what could happen? This isn't just about muscles. This is how you reawaken your metabolism and bring youthful energy back to your life. Besides using leucine powder, you can also get leucine from everyday foods. Here are some leucine-rich options that are easy on the stomach and help build and repair muscle effectively. Lentils provide about 1.3 g of leucine per 100 gas. One of the easiest to digest, gentle plant-based protein sources, perfect for vegetarians or those with sensitive digestion. Quinoa, about 0.9 g of leucine per 100. Not only a valuable plant-based protein, quinoa also contains all 9 essential amino acids, a rare quality among grains, making it easy for the body to absorb and use. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like to support me. That small action not only motivates me to keep sharing science-based solutions every day, but it also helps more people discover this valuable information. You can also share this video with a loved one, a friend, or your parents, so they know that losing muscle isn't an unavoidable part of aging. It's something that can be improved naturally if we start the right way today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.